think Jesus exists.
Why do I think he exists?
Like God exists.
Oh, God. Why do I think God exists? Are you an atheist?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's the most logical explanation for everything that we know.
What do we know?
Well, let's first understand, like, in order to know something, you would need something like the laws of logic, right? Would you
Okay.
would you agree?
The laws of logic, can you elaborate?
So the laws of logic would be something like the law of identity, the law of non-contradiction, the law of excluded middle. So, for example, the law of non-contradiction would say, I know it's not possible for a squared circle to exist. Just can't be
But
possible.
but that's the thing though. It's called biology. I believe in biology. I believe in science. If I don't see something, I'm not gonna believe in it. Okay, let's just say right.
Dude, that has
I'm
that.
an atheist for trying.
I don't know why you brought up biological or science. Do you not agree with the law of non-contradiction?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
So what I'm saying is all knowledge of truth, right, is based on foundationally is based on the laws of logic. Like we can know something is not true fundamentally just by using the laws of logic. So for example, I know that a glass of water cannot be fully full and empty at the same time. It's not possible, right? It's just
That's common sense.
exactly right. Common sense. Now, my question to you is: these laws of logic, which are like you said, common sense, and the reason why you said that is because universally everybody agrees. Doesn't matter where part of the world you go in. This is how we know things to be true, right? Where do these laws come from?
Definitely not from God.
You said definitely not from God. I didn't ask that. I didn't ask where you think it did not come from. I'm asking where did they come from? How do you explain that?
What do you mean? Like, what did they come from?
Where did they come from? Like how did they come about? Who like how are these laws of logic that are not concrete? We can't touch it, we can't feel it, we can't smell it. But how do these concepts, how do they universally rule our world? Like how did that come about?
Sure. I would say, I don't know. I
Uh,
don't know where it comes from.
okay. So now if you don't know where it comes from, that's fair. Let's think about it further. Now, the laws of logic are a concept, aren't they? They're not like a table that I can touch or feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do concepts exist?
Mm, concept. Like, so if you can feel it, can you say that again?
So, the concept is not something that's concrete, like tangible. So you can't touch it, you can't feel it, you can't smell it, right? It's abstract. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where does this concept of the laws of logic, where do they exist? They still exist because they govern our reality. So where do they exist? Where do they come from?
From science. That's
From
no.
science? Dude,
Yes.
what does that mean from science? Science is just a methodology, bro.
Methodology.
Methodology.
Oh, but okay, let me ask you a question, right? Let's just say, as an atheist myself, what if I told you I don't believe in God? How do you like
I'm
give my
showing you
opinion?
right now. I'm showing you right now. How do you explain where these concepts exist if we know they're real?
They just exist. Like I
Yeah,
can't like
where?
elaborate. They
Where?
just exist.
Where? Where do they exist? How?
They just exist. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
just
like
exist. How?
how. I don't know how.
Okay, bro. So here, since you don't know how, you don't know how to answer this question. Concepts exist in a mind. Would you agree or disagree?
Uh, yeah, I agree.
Okay. So if these are concepts and concepts exist in a mind, these are concepts that are universal. So it would necessarily have to exist in a universal mind.
Mm-hmm.
What is that universal mind?
What is it? I don't know what is it. I don't know.
What do you think? Let's think about it. Okay? What being can have a mind that is universal? that is
If you
true.
if you if you're trying to trick me to say God, I'm not gonna say. So you're going.
I know, bro. I know, and that's the thing, bro. See, even the Bible talks about people like you. That even
That's the
though,
thing. That's the thing.
even
I'm
though,
not.
even though,
It's
even
only
though,
logic, bro.
even the Bible. I know you're not going to say God, but wouldn't it be logical to say God?
No.
Why? Wouldn't it be logical that God would be the universal mind?
If I don't believe in something, I don't see. I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, I'm showing you. I'm showing you that that's the most. You believe in the laws of logic. You believe it's a concept. These are real. You can't deny that this is a real thing. The most logical explanation as to where these concepts come from is a universal mind, which can only mean God. So I just gave you the logical progression of God. Now I know you don't believe in God, but I'm giving what is an alternative explanation of this universal mind? You don't have one. See, the Bible even talks about people like you, where even when the truth is shown to you, you will suppress it, and it just darkens your soul.
I'm not suppressing any truth at all. Bro.
Okay,
I just don't
so
believe
is
it.
it logical?
I'm not
Is it
saying it's
logical
true or it's false. I just don't
with
believe it.
what I just showed you? Is it logical to assume that universal mind is God?
No,
Why? Why is it not logical? Give me the argument.
because it's not. Because it's not.
I know you. I know you said it's not, but give me a reason. I'll accept that you deny or object that this universal mind of where these concepts can come from can be God. So, given what we just agreed upon, you and I, what is an alternative explanation of these concepts? Go ahead. I'm listening to the argument or your objection as to why it can't be God.
It just can't be God. It
Yeah,
just
you don't have an
I don't
argument,
know.
dude. You're
It's like
stuck. You don't have an argument. You're stuck. All you're doing is just repeating no. You're saying nuh-uh, nuh-uh, but you don't have a reason.
because it's not God. I need to. I
So
need a
dude,
reason.
look, I empathize with people that don't see a reason to believe in God. That's fair if you don't see it. But I just gave you an argument and you're saying no, it's not logical. That's also fair. You have every right to object to my argument. But you need to have a reason to object, otherwise you're just saying
Why
no,
do I
and
need a
that's it.
reason? Why do I need a reason?
Because what is wrong with everything that I laid out? You would have to have a reason. You agreed with all my premises. The only thing you disagreed on is the conclusion.
But but my thing is, why do I need a reason? Like why?
Because then you don't have an argument. You're just saying no for no reason.
Because that's the thing, bro.
What if I told you there's a God and then you say why and I say just because there is. Would you accept that?
No.
Of course. So you need a reason. I need to give you a reason as to why I believe there's a God in order for you to accept it. Now, you're saying no, I deny your argument to be true. No problem. Why? And you don't have a reason.
I don't need a reason.
Okay, brother. Well, then you don't need to be up here. Have a good day.
Alright.
Okay, rocks. And this is a perfect example of what we talk about as far as like just people just want to deny God, just deny God. Like it is what it is. What's up? Arsh V70, you're live. What's up?
Yeah, I know you were in, but
No problem.
in Matthew 26:39, it says Jesus fell with his face to the ground and prayed. So if he's God, who is he praying to?
The Father.
But he is the Father, right?
Nope.
Because of the whole Trinity
Look
thing.
at my background. I specifically said Jesus is not the Father. What faith are you?
Muslim.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's not the Father. The Trinity would deny that the Father and the Son are the same person.
So you do or you don't believe the Trinity?
I do believe in the Trinity, and the doctrine of the Trinity teaches that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are three distinct persons. That means they're not each other, but they're the same God.
It doesn't make sense to me, man.
Cool. Then ask questions to help make sense of it. What don't you understand?
There's three people, but it's one and the same.
Three persons. They're distinct in personhood, but they're the same in nature.
So what do you mean by that?
Do you not know what nature or a person is? It's okay if you don't.
I mean, what? Say that again?
Do you not know what a nature or a person is? If you don't know, that is okay. I'll explain it.
But you said before.
That's exactly what I just said that you didn't hear, bro.
Jesus is not God.
Okay.
And Jesus was a nah, man.
How do you know what you're saying is true?
How do you know what you're saying is true?
Well, I mean, you're making claims. I'm trying to give you an explanation as to what I'm saying is true, but you're not really engaging. You just completely disengaged after I said I can explain nature and person to you. So you're not really interested in learning. So now I'm asking you, why do you believe what you believe? Like, how do you know what you're saying is true, that Jesus is not God?
How do I know that Jesus was not God? Because Jesus is praying to a God. And it said, the Bible said, right, that, Jesus prays in John 17:3. Now, this is eternal life, that you know the one true God and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent, as God has sent down Jesus Christ as a messenger.
Do you believe John chapter 17 are true? That there's no contradictions in it?
I'm sure the Bible is full of contradictions, but like I don't
Do you
I don't read the
believe John
Bible.
chapter 17 has contradictions?
I can't give you specifics on it, but
Okay. Well, then
no,
why are you
it's
quoting it if you don't even trust it yourself? Does that make sense at all, that you would bring evidence from a source you don't trust? You got an answer, or you just stuck?
bro, you got it.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
You
You just got stuck. At least he was honest.